We are so back. We are so back. Come on, do louder than that. Let's go. It's amazing. We are so back, and dare I say we are better than ever. Welcome to 13 on your sidelines. I am so excited to bring you a brand new season. I'm Jacob Seuss. We've got a great night of highlights coming your way, but first, one of the best traditions in all of high school football. We have some guests to introduce you to. Please welcome the cheerleaders tonight from Granville High School. All right, you guys set the bar right there for every cheer squad that comes this way the rest of the season. Good start. Let's get to the action now. Hudsonville and Byron Center both reached the state finals last season. Since then, both teams lost a lot of players to graduation, but the high standards, they haven't changed. Tonight, these two teams began the new season facing off against each other. The Eagles and Bulldogs, they faced off dozens of times historically. Tonight, though, their first meeting since 1992. We're going to pick things up. Second quarter, no score in this game. Hudsonville, though, from the 17, Braden Van Lake to Lawson Weber takes it all the way for the touchdown. First score of the season. Same quarter, we're nearing the half now. Got to get a little workout in first from the crowd. Now it's the Bulldogs who are going to strike. Nearing the end zone, Easton Weichers throws it to the corner of the end zone. He's going to find Chase Swartz. That would make it 7-6. Headed into the locker room. So we go third quarter, and that's where things really heat up. Eagles sniff in the end zone on the 2. Direct snap to Wyatt Vanison. His mom had the bread truck you saw earlier in the day. Son scores a touchdown, but BC would get another one. Weichers to Josiah Parker makes a man miss in for the score. 21-13, but Hudsonville would put the finishing touches on next drive, and Lockie runs out, and he's going to find his man Weber. Deja vu, heck of a pass. Weber wide open. Nobody's going to catch him. Takes it in for the touchdown. Hudsonville, they open the season taking our 13 on your sidelines game of the week, 27-21.
Kind of figuring out what type of team we are, okay? Playing a lot of guys that haven't had a lot of varsity experience, get an opportunity to see what they can do and kind of learning who we are as a football team. And Byron Center was doing the same thing tonight. So, yeah, it was great.
For Mona Shores now, the 2024 season, it ended in heartbreak during the district title game. You'll remember that. But the Sailors, they do have plenty of experience returning for 2025. And this season, well, it starts with a marquee matchup. They welcome the Grand Blanc Bobcats into Sailors Stadium this evening. Bobcats pinned deep on their second drive of the ball game, but Jeremiah Coleman takes the handoff, fooling everybody, even our camera guy. The Sailor defense, he burst into the open, outruns one last Sailor defender to get into the end zone for a 7-0 Grand Blanc lead. Next Bobcat possession, they're facing fourth down from the 20 when Jake Morrow fires over the middle. He finds Kasten Sendry in the end zone. That's a 14-point lead in the blink of an eye. The Sailors, though, they would get the ground game going on its next possession. Tamari and Stewart, remember the name, gets Mona Shores into the red zone, and then moments later, Stewart would end the drive by reaching the end zone. Just like that, that would cut the lead to 7. That man's committed to Miami of Ohio. Grand Blanc's offense, though, humming in the first half. Micah Kemp takes the end around, races past the D, 30-yard score, and a 28-7 lead headed into the locker room. Mona Shores' comeback in the second half falls short tonight. Grand Blanc takes it 35-20. Rockford Rams now, they started off the last few seasons facing off against elite opponents. This year, well, it was no exception. Tonight, the Rams hosted a Saline team loaded with Division I talent, and it would be the Rams who would make the first big play of the game, though. They caused a forced fumble on the second play from scrimmage, which led to a 5-yard quarterback keeper from Braden Daniels. Saline, though, would even the game at 7 toward the end of the first quarter. 5-yard direct snap to the halfback. That's Bryce Barbarino. And on the next play from scrimmage, the Rams, they would cough the ball up. Not what you want to see after James Rush knocked the ball loose from the Rockford receiver, which led to a 32-yard dime from Miami of Ohio commit Carson Carr faked out the defense. He's going to hit the senior wideout Austin Abbott in stride for a 60-yard touchdown. Saline, they had a one-score lead. The Hornets would strike again on another 4-yard designed run from Barbarino, his second score of the game. Rockford, though, answered back. 4 minutes left in that opening half. A handoff to Luca Hearn. That would cut the deficit to 7, but the Rams not enough tonight. Rockford falls short in its home opener. Final score 37-28. Muskegon now. They missed the playoffs last season for the first time in 23 years. Shocking. The Big Reds, they don't want to happen again. They worked hard all offseason. They had another buzzsaw of a schedule coming into this one. It begins with a road trip to face the two-time defending 13 on your sidelines MVP of the year, Jaden Terry and the Granville Bulldogs. This is the first matchup between these two programs in a decade. And that man, Jaden Tank Terry, what a player. Third play from scrimmage. He's going to get through the Muskegon line. He's gone. 56-yard touchdown to open the season, and all you can do is laugh. He just dominates year after year. They like that later in the first. Bulldogs up 8-7 and strike again on the goal line. Braylon Heaney reels in the 2-yard catch in the end zone to give Granville a 16-7 lead. This one an offensive shootout. Muskegon, they would answer here. Amir Chandler gets through the right side, breaks a few tackles in for the 20-yard score. But on the other end, Bulldogs on the goal line early in the second, and who else? It's Terry again. His second of the night, not nearly as far as the first, but hey, they all count the same. These two went back and forth all night long. Muskegon led briefly in the second half, but Granville's offense too much on the night. Bulldogs take it 44-40 to begin the season in the win column. Yeah, how could you not like that? Great start for the Granville football team. Heck of a start for the cheerleaders as well. And it's not just football players who have waited all summer for tonight. Up next, we're going to show you how these Granville cheerleaders prepare for the season. Plus, a rivalry is renewed tonight as the Lowell Red Arrows travel to East Grand Rapids to take on those Pioneers. Plus, two teams hoping for a deep postseason run square off as Unity Christian makes the trip to Whitehall. And as we head to break, we'd like to thank our food sponsor, Robinson Dental, for buying pizza for all our in-studio guests. They are the real MVPs of the night.